Here is Barkley, left side, big hole, Saquon Barkley! Uh-oh! Barkley! Goodbye! Dug it in. Doncic, 47!
I'll give him a dog. On a night you had 47 points, you get the benefit of the doubt.
Moss the back, Karras the snap, Moss the block. Burrow going deep, he's got him! Touchdown! Jamar Chase!
LeBron leaked out, they didn't see him. Here he is down court. It's up and in! Will it count? LeBron James at the buzzer! 23-yard completion. Here goes Taylor. With Pierce in front. Touchdown, Colts.
Curry gets free. Curry puts up a three.
Bang! Bang! He ties the game with 6.3 remaining.
Mahomes flushed out again all the way back. Turning the corner. Fires downfield. Caught. Touchdown.
Timeout, SGA. Probing, piercing, spinning, hanging for the lead, and SGA knocks it down with just under a second to go. Hit, thrown. Oh, come on! Justin Jefferson, you gotta be kidding. Makes it look so routine. Greatest catch that never existed in NFL history.
Edwards puts up a three. It's good! Anthony Edwards once again. Edwards electricity here in game 4. Here's a first and goal. And he's signaling as he backpedals to the 30. Oh, what a catch! Touchdown, Baltimore!
Is it Brandon? Giannis says no. Back the other way, Trent. Giannis inside. At both ends.
There we go. Yo, what's up, everybody? Matty Ice here with Profit Props. This is the sharp side. As always, we will recap yesterday first. No stream. 4-1 was the straights from Saturday. We did miss the Draymond's ladder, though. So the ladder play missed. There was two late ads. One cashed and one missed. LaMelo missed. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker, I believe, cashed. I did finally get the year-to-date NBA caught up. I know I got a little bit put behind there. We've been treading water here at 35 units, 35 to 40. Mr. D, appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate the likes and the retweets. Miss Herway and Ross as well. Appreciate you guys tapping in this morning. Appreciate the likes and the retweets there. NBA year-to-date is caught up, so that'll be down there at the bottom as well. It's been a struggle, though, since We've hit 40 multiple times, and then we'll work our way down and we'll work our way back up. So let's go. Let's get it. Let's have a good day here today. I do have a couple plays out. Let me go ahead and nope, that's the recap from the other day. I've got CJ McCollum over 16.5 points. I've also got a couple totals out there. Let me see if that's the only prop I have released. We can pull props.cash up here now as well. Chalk will not be here. He did tell me that he's got some things going on. I'm on the Thunder Cavs under 233.5, the Jazz Spurs under 244, and that is all out officially for today. So let's get into it. First game on the slate starts at 1 o'clock. It's Milwaukee versus Atlanta. I really wanted to run Jalen Johnson Jr. under 40.5 PRAs. Sportsbet was open, which is like a FanDuel adjacent at this number, but FanDuel wasn't. FanDuel opened it at 39.5. I still am fairly interested. These teams haven't played each other. Yeah, they've not played each other this season. You see Jalen Johnson's just continuously gone under this number. We can look into it a little bit deeper here. Give me 1 second. Middle of the pack and assists allowed. Middle of the pack and rebounds allowed. No Dice. Well, Dyson Daniels is questionable. We do still have Risa Shea and Porzingis out. It's under his PRAs in 3 lines without the two of them, 22, 29, 25. I think I got to run this Jalen Johnson under 39.5 PRAs. 1 second. Now I'm going to go shop the market. DraftKings just went 40.5 minus 122. DraftKings just went 40.5 minus 122. Bet it, get it out, add it to the banner. Okay, I'm betting it right now. Jalen Johnson under 40.5 PRAs. DraftKings just moved there. Jalen Johnson under 40.5 PRAs minus 122. Let me get this out. I appreciate y'all for tapping in this morning. This is going to be my second official play, and this game does start rather soon. Get this in quicker. Quickly, not quicker. Quickly, who also is a point guard for the Raptors. NBA. I honestly don't think this is going to move back down. Personally, I don't think so, but we'll see. I need the PRA over under. There it is. There it is. See what they'll take. Thank you. All right, I got it in. Jalen Johnson under 40.5 PRA minus 122 DK stream release projection. AJ Green threes. We're on the same page there. Atlanta, Milwaukee projection 36.76. All right, let me add that to the banner. Should not take that long. Okay, Jalen Johnson, PRA 40.5 under 1.5 units published. Cool, Jalen Johnson is in there. Really was hoping we would get that line. Now let's go through these individually. We've got Miles Turner. Let me just pull this up over here. All right. Oh, I'm an idiot. I need it in Chrome. 1 second. Here we go. Milwaukee, Atlanta, Miles Turner. My projections for Miles Turner, about 12 points, 5 rebounds, 2 threes. $12 points. Would lean over here. As I said, they haven't played head-to-head. Don't like that at the price. 136 would be somewhat tempting at Profit X. Lean over Miles Turner points. Nothing official there, but I do lean over Miles Turner points. Okongwu, I do think my model likes the over here. I'm at 16.81 points. What's the market right now? 14.5, 16.5? Did this line move? Okay, I think this line's bumped a little bit, which I agree with the bump. Probably going to stay off of it at the bump. Rebounds, I see no edge. Assists, I honestly see a slight edge on the Okongwu assists if you're into that. I like his threes over at like DFS sites, but the price is a little too high. So going to be nothing official here on Okongwu. Just ran through everything. CJ, I already played the over 16.5 points. I heard his rebounds have been good lately. I heard some good things about rebounds. Obviously not mad at his threes. He has not shot the ball well in Atlanta from behind the arc, but the volume's been pretty okay. 8-6, 5-4. So I think he shakes that off. Points was my favorite look there. Honestly, like Ryan Rollins rebounds over a lot. Let's see if that line's still there. I make this 5.37, I believe. We'll double check it. There's a 120, a 122. It's very available. Ryan Rollins rebounds. I like the over, but the market is absolutely moving against me here. Pardon me. For San Antonio, 26-31. Just looking at his minutes here, I mean, this game was like a blowout. He should play high 20s, low 30s, I'm assuming, minutes-wise. They're 26th in rebounds allowed per game. I lean over Ryan Rollins rebounds a lot. That was really my only thought with Rollins. I scrolled through everything else. Rebounds was the only thing I really saw an edge to. Giannis, you might not like it, but I thought about the under PRAs here as well. Now, Okongwu is not like a dominant force. Like, he's not going to stop him. They're actually 26 in the restricted area. That's probably what will keep me off, but 30.5 feels a little too high on the point side. Rebounds, 10.5, he's under that line in 5 straight. Feels a little too high. PRs at 40.5, he's under in 4 straight. 14 out of 21 this season. PRs would be my more of a lean. I just don't want to take Giannis's under in this matchup, though, so I'm going to stay off of that. Kyle Kuzma, I clicked through it this morning. Don't believe I saw any edges. Let me just click through it again. Kyle Kuzma points. I do see some edge to the points. I'm closer to 11.5 there. Yeah, points would be the only thing. Slight edge to the points over here. Let's go here. I'm at 11.5 here, coming off 18 versus San Antonio. I don't love his minutes. Short minute stints. That's the only thing kind of keeping me off of this. But 9.5 does feel a little bit low. Honestly, it does. Lean over that Kyle Kuzma 9.5 number. Bobby Portis has shot the ball incredibly well this year. Wow, -113. His volume's not crazy, but what are they in threes allowed? 21st in three-point attempts. I thought so. I do have some thoughts to a Bobby Portis over his threes. Let's go see what the model makes it. If the model likes it, I probably will run it. Share the model. I put Cole Anthony instead of Bobby Portis. All right, give me a second. I got to go fix something real quick. I don't know how I did that or why I did that. I don't know. Right here. Bobby Portis. Now we go here and here. 1.81. Not enough. All right, leaving it as a lean. Lean over Bobby Portis threes. Not quite enough, but I do lean over there. Jalen Johnson, PRAs under, already ran it. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, I want to run this 20+. There's 18.5 looming. If they're not there yet, they're coming. I'm probably not going to bet it. Also kind of like his threes here, 2.5. Don't love the price we have to pay, however. I do think he gets to those 3 threes, though. Kevin Porter Jr., assist number feels a little high. I wanted to get to the over. What's a 7+? No, I don't like it at that price either. Maybe a double-double. Pace in this game should be good. Hawks don't play any defense. Like maybe a Kevin Porter double-double. Nothing official. AJ Green threes makes sense to me. Let me go look at my number. The price isn't good. Yeah, I agree. Giannis should dominate. That's why my model leaned under, and I can't play it in this matchup. AJ Green's threes, I think he hits 3, but the price is not good enough for me. I don't like the price. All right, we made it through the 1 o'clock games. 2 official plays. CJ McCollum over points. Jalen Johnson, PRA unders. Moving on to OKC versus Cleveland. I will say I did run under 233.5 full game total in this game. Mostly props, but saw a lot of value in this morning. Made it closer to 229, so ran it. Yeah, let's look through it, though. I haven't really combed through. I know Garland is out. Let's talk injury news. Chet double-double. Did you look at Dyson overs? No, I didn't. And I do believe he's questionable, but that game starts soon. Have we got news? Was he questionable or am No, he's good to go. Dyson Daniels overs. I didn't look at them at all. I'll run through the model and see if the model likes anything. Dyson Daniels. So ignore this. This just means odds didn't populate. Model likes the over points. It's at 10.5. I make it 11.6. Don't like the threes. Love the rebounds. Assists. I like everything over. The assists over at MGM are really good. Rebounds are probably my favorite look, this over 6.5. RAs and PRAs are both very playable. This DraftKings 23.5 PRAs is very playable based off my numbers. 33 and 32 minutes in the last two. We've seen McCollum's volume go up a little bit. His usage is down. I don't like this. I probably stay off of Dyson, but model definitely leans over, Ross. Model definitely leans over, 100%. All right, moving on from Dyson. Yeah, next game. OKC versus Cleveland. Let's go look at it in the model. We go here, and then we go... I'd be afraid to run a Donovan Mitchell under. What's the Chet double-double looking like? I'm at 9.21 on the rebounds. If there's an edge to the rebounds, there's probably an edge to the double-double. It's close. The Chet double-double is close. Probably staying off, but I think that is a pretty fair price. I think it truly is about a pick 'em. So that's fair. That's fair. Jared Allen double-double. No Hardenstein. No J-Dub. Obviously, no Darius Garland, Sam Merrill, Max Strus. A lot of injuries. So Jared Allen, 12 points, 8.24 on the rebounds. Do we like what's points slight under, rebound slight under, PR under? What do we think about a Jared Allen PR under? Mobley's still there. If Mobley were down, I'd be scared. I might have to run this. Under 12.5 PRs. 1 second here. Do I got to relog in? I do. All right, 1 second. Getting a cramp in my back sitting here. Jared Allen PRs. Yeah, I'm running Jared Allen PR unders right now. Running Jared Allen PR unders right now. Oh, my Lord, I just hit the wrong button. 1 second. Let's see the best price. We're shopping Jared Allen PR unders right now. 21.5. There's some 22s out there. I'd love to get a hold of a 22.5 out. Jared Allen. Under 22.5 PRs at nowhere I can bet. I still like 21.5. 108 at FanDuel. Do I think that goes 22.5? No, I mean, that game starts in 2 hours. It is super juiced to the over. Do I? I don't know. Donovan assists over makes sense to me without Garland. Yeah, I'm going to move on from Jared Allen for now. Play it closer to tip off and pray I see a 22.5. Shea model was 31.5 on his points, so slightly under, but nothing there. Rebounds were about 5, I believe. No, rebounds were 4, assists were 5. So lean under because this is plus money. Lean under the plus money, but it's not a strong lean. Lean under here as well. I said I was at exactly 5, right? What's the RAs? I do like a Shea RA under. Not without J-Dub. Sprinkled on Donovan double-double. Okay, that makes sense to me. Moving on from Shea. How many minutes did Lonzo run in that last game without Garland? I don't think it was a lot. Yeah, it was only 11. Probably going to stay off any Lonzo stuff today. Evan Mobley will match up versus Aaron Wiggins. Lean over Mobley points, not enough to bet it. J-Main, what's up, man? Appreciate you tapping in. What's good, man? Appreciate you tapping in. Champagny under 10.5 points. No, I haven't talked about either Champagny. Next game is Washington. Yeah, nothing on Mobley. Donovan Mitchell assists without Garland. Over an 8 of 15. Last 10 look really good. Potentials, a lot of games over 10 there. 5.5 number. I am over that. Yeah, I like the assists better than the RAs. What are they? I'm pretty sure they're pretty low. 4th in assists allowed per game. The over makes sense to me. My model slightly leans over. I'm going to stay off of it. If there's anything I did like, it was Donovan's threes over. Yeah, that would be about it. Donovan's threes over. Any love? OKC bottom 5, last 5 catch and shoot. DeAndre Hunter threes, 142. I don't know if Dean Wade coming back is going to eat into his minutes because they're still so depleted elsewhere. 20 minutes versus San Antonio, 28 plus in the others. Threes volume, great, and then just steadily declined. OKC obviously allows a bunch of threes, 27th. 23rd in attempts. Yeah, I do lean over. Minus 135, I think, is still playable there for DeAndre Hunter's threes. I think that's still playable. I like Aaron Wiggins threes tonight. Minus 130 at MGM. I like Aaron Wiggins threes. And points. Aaron Wiggins points and threes I like tonight. You could probably take the points up to 15, the threes up to 3. 2 leans I definitely like there as well. Jalen Tyson, another one. I don't know what Dean Wade will do. Yeah, he cooked that number every time. So for me, it's between Tyson and Hunter. I think one of those two probably go off for like 20 tonight. Yeah, I do like both of those. Nothing official, though. Let's move on to the Clippers versus Washington. I mean, no Kawhi, so it's only a 7-point spread. Is Zoo questionable? Nope, Zoo's good to go. Not mad at a Harden double-double at even money. Harden triple-double at plus 2,500. Maybe some interest there. I mean, can you think of a better team to do it than just than Washington? Yeah, lean over. I like Harden's triple-double for a sprinkle in this one. I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't like much in that game, though. I'm not going to waste yours and my time. We got games starting in 30 minutes. Dallas versus New York. We don't have many lines yet. I want Klay Thompson's line, but we're waiting on Brunson news. There's a lot of stuff we're waiting on in the New York game. I'm not going to, again, waste our time here. When Klay Thompson drops, I'm betting his threes. Utah versus San Antonio. I'll add it to the banner. I am on under 244.5 in this game. Actually, I didn't release that in Discord because I'm going to middle it. All right, I'm not going to add that. That's just something I'm middling. That was steam chasing this morning. The line's gone anyway, so it's not worth your time. I didn't track it against my record. How many minutes is Wemby playing? He did break 30 in the last game, coming off a day's rest. I think the Spurs put bell to ass and put this away early, 15-point spread. Indy versus Philly. Embiid nor PG went through shoot-around, but if there's been a team this season where you can't trust the injury report, it's been Philly. I hate to do this. We move. Phoenix versus Brooklyn. Devin Booker, questionable. Jalen Green could return. Look at this injury report. I mean, it's the time of year where you got to lock in like right before tip-off on some of these. I'm going to have a lot of plays, but it's going to be closer to tip, man. Shout out to the Discord. You just got to be there. This is 29.5 now at some places, right? I'm tempted here. I am tempted here. You want to see this season? Yeah. This is going to be a good game too, right? We've got Pritchard and Boucher questionable in this one, but this is going to be a good game. What's the model? Jaylen Brown. Not enough. Okay, we move. Rebounds, assists. Model likes the rebounds over. Lean over rebounds, nothing official. Let's talk about Duren. Points, no edge. Rebounds over. Let's talk about it. Minutes have kind of been all over the place. It's fucking snowing like shit out here, y'all. They won that game by 43. Fair. I like Duren PRs. Or no. Double-double. I mean, low-key PRs too, yeah. I like the Duren double-double at minus 130. Is that the best price? You basically 130 at FanDuel, so everybody could get it. Yeah. I like the Duren double-double. I do like the Duren double-double in this game. Oh, I'm actually probably going to run this. See, what hurts me is the head-to-head is dog shit this year. 1 for 3, but volume was good in 2 of the 3. I do like Duncan's threes. 27th first catch and shoot. 24th in attempts. I think I'm adding Duncan Robinson over 2.5 threes to the card. He had 7 and 8 in the first 2 games this season. 6+ in 5+ in all but 1 through his last 10. On the season with 5+. Now let's put his minute ceiling at 32, but his floor at. I don't think this game's like a blowout. I think 25 is pretty damn fair. Versus a team that struggles versus catch and shoot. Yeah, I'm done talking about this. Where am I betting this at? I think I'm betting this at DraftKings at -04. Give me 1 second. I'm going to shop the price and then bet it, release it. Fanatics is at even money. I can't get Fanatics is not worth my time. So I'm going to take the 04 at DraftKings. NBA. What time is this game? It's a late game, right? Boston, Detroit, 8 p.m. Threes. -104. Yeah, -104 either way. All right, I got that out. No, I got that bet. Now let me get that out real quick. Yeah, and that's all that we've bet on the stream today. Okay, good deal, good deal, good deal. Duncan Robinson over 2.5 3-pointers made. I got it at -104. If you have Fanatics, you can get it at a slightly better price. And I will give you the projection. 3.51. Which begs the question, do I alt it for a quarter unit? I'm going to alt this as well for a quarter unit. Give me a second. I'm not double betting this straight, but I'm going to ladder this. 235 at FanDuel is the best I see. I'm going to go put a quarter unit on that as well. Okay, cool. Got it. Oh, let me get the banner now. K double-double, not a bad look. Not a bad look. We've got Duncan. We've talked about Duren. Let's talk about Cade. So Cade's cooked at least, twice in this matchup. 25, then 42, then 32. Assists 8, 5, and 10. What were the potentials? 19 and 19 is very double-double capable. What are they in assists allowed per game? I think they're near the bottom. 9th. 24th versus point guard, though. What is the double price? 140, 135 at FanDuel. Yeah, I would lean that way. No, I would rather just take the assists over 9.5, though. Rather just take the over 9.5 assists. I don't think he's getting there with the board. So I would just go over 9.5 assists there for Cade if it were me. I'll tell you what my projections are. 9. Really, I don't see any edge there. I would stay off of Cade. At least in the assist department. Rebounds are at points too. But he's cooked in these matchups. So lean under. He only played a couple minutes in this game. They blew him out. So let's go 32 plus. I think tonight's competitive. Yeah, nothing for me on Cade in tonight's matchup. Model wants to lean under. I want to lean over. So generally, I'm just going to stay off of those. JB, this one, I mean, 29.5 points feels right. Oh shit, is this I Love Canada? Yes. If you guys are not tapped in, this is the craziest table tennis bettor you will ever see in your life. What is it? 74 units in just a couple of months. I mean, this kid it's incredible. Incredible what he's doing in the court. We are feasting. Eating doesn't even do it justice to what we're doing with his table tennis. Wow, I like it. I like Simon's attempts in short volume in those games. Lean over Anthony Simon's 3-pointers made. Lean over Anthony Simon's 3-pointers made. Lean over Anthony Simon's 3-pointers made. Nothing on Derek White. Let me do a couple clicks. Make sure Derek White. Lean under points, over rebounds. Peyton Pritchard, questionable. Yeah, I don't want to touch that until I got some more injury news. All right, moving on to the last game of the slate, Miami versus Golden State. Spread in this game is high total, too, 240, which Miami's pace makes sense. Golden State is a 5.5-point favorite at home. Bam Adebayo cooking as of late. Hero out. Davion Mitchell, game time decision. Jaime Jaquez Jr., game time decision. Draymond Green, game time decision. Bam had a 20 ball versus them. Jimmy did not play. Probably play now that it's in Golden State. Ware's been ran off of the court. We don't know if Draymond's playing. Man, we got to talk about this on Saturday. So they must have stat corrected one, and he got one in the second half. Draymond had 6 assists when the first half ended. They must have stat corrected one. And then gave us nothing. Like, we cashed the straight line, but man, the ladder would have been sick. On review, how do you feel about Dyson Daniels over 19.5 PRAs? I think the model leaned over everything. I'm way over that PRA line. Did you say 19.5 PRAs? I love that. I'm pretty sure that line's 23.5, unless you're doing an alt. But yeah, no, I like that. I make it 24.95. I make his PRAs 24.95. What'd Steph do in the matchup earlier this season? He didn't play either. Interesting. Oh, I'm looking at first half shit right now. Hold on. He had 31 points. That was last year. Really high pace game, so I would be cautious to take Steph's under, accounting for the pace and what they give up. And I will say I lean under, though. I'm at 26, so I do like the under. What about Norman Powell? I like the over for Bam. I like his threes over. I like him to hit one. Like his rebounds. No, I'm right with market. Bam's assists over. Like Bam's assists over as a lean. Let's talk about Powell. Actually, yeah, I got to take Hero off the court here. 24 points. If it's 22.5, I like it for Norman Powell. At 23.5, not so much. Looks like there was some 22.5 this morning. Looks like it's gone, so probably missed the best of it. I like him to get 3 threes. I don't like the price. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it, but I'm going to open it up. We're 40 minutes deep. Do you guys have anything you want me to go back through? Keep in mind, if there's not a lot of injury news in that game, I'm not going to have a lot of opinions. I do recommend signing up for the Discord. I'll put the link up in my bio with a free trial in there. You'll get the table tennis, and you'll get all of my late ads this evening. Today's slate is weird. So we've got 1, 2, 33, 5, 5, 7, 7, 30, 8, and 10. So a lot of action spread out throughout the day. We've also got tonight's college football playoffs at 7:30, I think, but it won't tip off until 8. If you're watching on Twitter, I put the YouTube link down below. If you could click on that link, go watch it on YouTube, like and subscribe would help me a lot. The Twitter platform's great. I'm appreciative of all 13.5 thousand followers, but trying to get that YouTube up to 1,000. And you'll see me pushing a little bit of Instagram content as well, especially if you're just on the free side. I very much appreciate all of the engagement that I get. That being said, let me go give my shout outs to everyone that liked and retweets today's stream. I do appreciate y'all. Very much appreciate y'all. And then we'll probably get up out of here. Again, if you have any requests you want me to go through, drop it now. Stokes, appreciate that, brother. Appreciate you tapping in over. Is that a YouTube? Yep. Appreciate you tapping in over on YouTube. Sean Lee, appreciate you tapping in from Detroit. Yes, from Detroit. Sean Lee, appreciate you tapping in. Jordan Props, I appreciate you for tapping in this morning. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate the likes and the retweets. Jeezy, appreciate the like and the retweet. Trying to rob FanDuel, appreciate the like and the retweet. Shakira, I appreciate it. Real Dealer 96, appreciate it. Props.cash, I appreciate y'all. Jordan Props, Miss Herway, Ross, Sosa, and what's your name, brother? The Roberts. The Robertus? Hey, man, if I butchered your name, my apologies, but I do appreciate you for tapping in. Real quick, looks like we have a request. What did you say on Powell? Also, I follow on Twitter. Thanks. Hey, I appreciate you for tapping in, man. If you can get a 22.5 points over, I like it. I don't like the 23.5. I do like the 22.5 for Powell with Hero out. I don't like the 23.5. Also, I do like his threes. I'm just not a big fan of the price. Yeah, I don't like the 2.5 at 140. 22.5 points would be what I would be looking for. Dave, appreciate you tapping in. Appreciate the like. Appreciate the retweet, brother. Appreciate you tapping in regularly. What about Powell, Alt 20, Curry, Alt 20? Let me give you – I actually am working on a website. Let's share this tab instead. All right, so you'll be able to hit this line. Your target line is 19.5, right? FanDuel. So we can scan the market. These are all the under edges. Now, it doesn't look like I'm seeing an edge for Steph at that price. Let's see if his number's even populating, though. Golden State versus Miami. No, I don't like either of them at 20. Let's see if I like him at 14. Just Wiggins. No, not a fan of those two today. Just kind of go through this, though, to give you guys an idea. Let's go to all games, 19.5. Wow, very short list today on the alt lines I like. Donovan Mitchell, De'Aaron Fox. Let's go to 24.5. A lot of unders, though, here, if you notice. A lot of unders. I do like a lot of unders on the alts. I like Giannis, Shea, and Harden. They're 25-plus numbers. I like Harden, Shea, and Giannis. I'll probably run this, honestly. I'll probably run this. Let's go see DraftKings, MGM. DraftKings, I don't like any of theirs. MGM, just unders. Caesars, no edges found. I believe that's supposed to populate for the score. I like Wemby's over on Bet Rivers. Yeah, not a big, let's go 14.5. All games. Okay, so I'm going to add to where you can filter this by over and under. Right now, you can sort it by over and under. I like Keyshawn George, John Collins, Onyeka, Nikhil Alexander-Walker. Oh, I might play this. I'll probably have this in a lay. Nikhil Alexander-Walker over 14.5. Model likes Mobley over 14.5. So yeah, there's some things there. All in all, though, Nikhil 2+, Jalen Johnson 20+. I ran Jalen Johnson PRAs over, but I do really like the Nikhil Walker stuff. Maybe Nikhil 2+, Norman Powell 2+. That would probably be closer to a play for me. We can also do this for 1.5 3-pointers made. Let me just sort this by over-unders. Onyeka for 2+3s. Wemby for 2+3s. A couple spots I like there. What about the 3+3s? Yeah, see, obviously Duncan's 3+. We already ran it. I like Simon's 3+. We talked about it. I like Norman's 3+. I just don't know that I'm running that straight. Norman for 3 and Grayson for 3, though, something like that. Also like Donovan Mitchell's 3s at 3+. We talked about that. I'm showing an edge at that price. You could maybe run Donovan for 3, Norman Powell for 3, probably at even money. So yeah, just another thing I'm working on behind the scenes here. Definitely I've been using it to bet with, but also not really ready to bring that to market yet. There's definitely still some things I want to work on. All right, any other requests? If not, I'm going to jump out of here. Like I said, it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day, so there's going to be games running all day long. Like from now until midnight, there'll be an NBA game streaming. So definitely keep an eye out for me to have more ads because the injury release is going to be really weird today. Really quick to recap. I do believe this is everything. Let me double check. We've got Duncan. Yeah, okay, real quick. The recap. Duncan Robinson over 2.5 3-pointers made. Ran that for 1 unit. Quarter unit. I ran Duncan Robinson 4+ 3-pointers made. I got that plus 235 at FanDuel. 1.5 unit Jalen Johnson under 40.5 PRAs. 1.25 unit Thunder at Cavs under 233.5. 1.25 unit Jazz at Spurs under 244. That was a Discord release. I couldn't remember. And then 1 unit on CJ McCollum over 16.5 points. That's all I have for now. As I said, there will be more late ads. I do appreciate every single one of you that tap in, and even more so appreciate every single one of you that engage, whether that's a like, a retweet, a comment, a bookmark. It really helps the show grow and go a lot farther. Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Best of luck tonight. I'll catch y'all tomorrow at noon. Until then, man, let's go.